of the room. We opened another door.
And we got stuck in there.
We got stuck in. There was no handle, so you couldn't get back out. So
And no one could hear us.
Don't forget to subscribe.
Welcome back to We Are Chelsea, the official podcast of Chelsea Women, brought to you in association with Skoda, the official car partner for Chelsea Women and proud supporters of women's sport. I'm Wallbank, and today we are welcoming back two We Are Chelsea regulars, Aggie Beever-Jones and Niamh Charles. We're going to be catching up on life, football and everything in between. This is We Are Chelsea with Aggie Beever-Jones and Niamh Charles.
We are chaos together.
Don't worry, that's exactly what we want. That's what we need.
Ooh, whoa, whoa.
I really like that chair.
Oh, so good. Are you a big Wicked fan?
There's a new
Yeah,
film
not really,
that's out. What is the new film?
Part 2. Oh God, people like this.
Have you
stress me
seen
out.
the show?
Yeah.
Yeah, because they've done the films as like the first film is the first part of the show, and then the second film's the second part of the show.
No, I didn't know that. I was a bit confused where the second film had just come from.
No, it's following. Did you not watch the first one? It ends with her literally like in the air, and you just have to think. Oh God.
To be honest, I did fall asleep for a little.
You fell asleep?
I fell asleep for the most important part of it.
How did you fall asleep during Wicked?
You know when they're in with the, what's the guy called? The guy that pretends to be magic, but he's not.
The Wizard?
The Wizard. You know when they're in their place with the monkeys flying around?
Yeah.
I fell asleep for that bit, and I feel like that's quite pivotal.
That is. I mean, she's literally singing "Defying Gravity." No?
I fell asleep in that bit.
To be fair, you say that. I was with my sister, and she's a midwife, and I went, "Are you working tomorrow?" While it was happening, and she turned around and was like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "It's the ADHD." It just came out.
So yeah, that makes sense. Wow, I didn't know there was a second half.
Yeah.
It's like due now, no?
Yeah,
It's
it
like-
comes out on the 21st of November.
There's a film out I want to see now.
What film?
Now You See Me.
The magic one. Oh my God! Should we go together?
No.
Oh, okay. Right then.
How are you both doing anyway?
Yeah, Rebecca.
I've got a feeling this episode's going to go a certain way.
Yeah, great, thanks. How are you?
You actually answered. Yeah, good point.
Absolutely.
I was just like,
It's the point of a podcast
Yeah.
now. It's a conversation.
Wonderful. What a lovely day. How's training? How's your season going so far?
I'd say it's going, I mean, as a team, probably good. A few drop points here and there, but I think, you know, we're building to obviously, and hopefully at the end of the season, we'll be able to put ourselves in the positions we want to for the end of the season. Obviously, I've been a bit injured.
Yeah.
Come back. You've been a bit injured.
Yeah, come back now, which is nice. Obviously, I think we started the season really well, didn't we? And like you said, we've dropped a few points here and there, but I think for us at Chelsea, it's always been, it is a marathon. It's never over in the first month or 2 months. It's always about, making sure we're in the best possible place come the end of the season. So we're in 4 competitions and the vibes are good. Got back from St Polten late, didn't you? But nice assist you got.
Late. It was real bad. It was real bad.
It was quite bad, hey?
It was torture. But it was. I was sat on the bus like, oh my God, what is my life? This is really bad. Like I was trying, because my phone was in my bag. I don't know where it was actually, but I just couldn't be bothered to look. So I was trying to look at every sign on the M25 as it went past, like whoosh, to try and see what junction we were at and like calculate in my head how long it were. And I looked at my phone and we were like an hour and 40 away and I thought, nah, I can't do this.
It was.
So anyway, yeah.
But other than that, we're excited for...
It was a good it was just long. When I tell you, I went to sleep at 7 a.m. No.
She did.
I went to sleep at 7 a.m.
Yeah, that's brutal.
Yeah.
Aye, nah.
Anyways,
Less
how are
than
you?
that. I'm having a great time, honestly. lovely day. You two are obviously really good friends, and it must be really nice to do the podcast together. Niamh, we saw you winding Aggie up during her undercover mission at the team photo shoot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we never spoke about that.
Yeah.
Can you tell us about the mission and why was Aggie cringing you out?
Yeah, thanks. Go on, stage is yours.
To be honest, I just didn't really think it was that funny.
Oh, right then.
No, at first I didn't know what you were doing, and then once I clicked onto it, I don't know.
You just sabotaged the whole mission.
No,
that was it.
I didn't mean to.
You did. Every time I then said something, you went, "Oh, you're so cringe."
Yeah,
Oh.
but it was cringing me out.
No, it
But
wasn't.
usually I get really on board with you and things. So I think you were like looking at me because usually I am the person that'll hype you up.
Yeah.
Just not that day out. It just cringed me out.
Yeah, and she was just so negative, such a negative Nancy
Funnily
in the
enough,
corner.
what you missed while we were on the away trip is we were discussing so many icks.
Why have you thought of me?
No, because I thought you were cringing me out and you weren't quite giving me the ick, but we were discussing, it was
what are your
close.
biggest icks?
My biggest ick is anything, it had the same theme, but it's like any time that you like look unathletic. So like if I'm ever playing ping pong, okay, maybe that's a broad generalisation. Let me give you an example.
Right, let's double down on this.
No, when you're
I'm getting in. I'm
when
getting
you're playing
comfy.
ping pong, because I give myself the ick.
Famously
I hate
the
it.
most athletic of all the
No,
sports.
it's not that, but it'll explain why that I just said that. When the ball bounces and you're trying to catch it and run after it and catch it and run after it.
Oh no, yeah.
That's what I mean by like when you're like uncoordinated. So like that is basically the only thing that I'm like, nah, that gives me the ick. And when I do it myself, like I'm trying to snatch that ball really quick or just let it roll.
Right then.
So yeah, that's my only.
What are my icks? I'm quite big on like manners and stuff. Like if I hold the door open for someone and they don't say thank you,
Yeah.
I'll be like, you're welcome. I hate stuff like
Or
that.
when people click at waiters.
Oh,
Yeah, I
that's
don't know
really
that. That's
bad.
just rude. I hate
that's-
people like that. I've got so many.
Stop clicking at waiters. Just stop doing it. You're
Dirty
disgusting.
fingernails. Oh.
Oh,
My icks are mainly like personality things, but that was the only like sort of action ick that I could think of.
I feel like I've got a new segment for the podcast now. I need to ask everybody what their icks are.
Yeah.
What's the
You should
icks of
ask
Chelsea
Yo-Yo.
women?
Oh, Yo-Yo's so... we've got a football ick. Let me tell you football ick. Me and Yo-Yo have the same one. So every day at training, we have like these crates that have... I think... I'm not going to lie. I do think you're guilty of
No,
this.
but basically-
Let my turn.
I don't know what you're about to say.
Well,
oh yeah, I know. I do.
Yeah,
I do.
exactly. Right, so you have your crates. Everyone has their number. Everyone has their bottle. Firstly, I will look and go, oh, where's my number? But if I see someone else's, I'll be like, oh, you know what? I'll help out. I'll give it to them. So I might be like, Niamh's 21. Oh, I see 21. Instead of just moving it out the way, I'll be like, there you go. Then I'll get mine. No one else does that. Rude. Sorry. Secondly, then when people get their bottles...
No!
get their bottles, bearing in mind this is where the crate is, they'll get the bottle and they'll stand in the way.
For the audio listener, we're having a full visual demonstration of what's going on.
Basically, in my humble opinion, I think once you get your bottle, you should move out the way to let other people get in. Do you know what I mean? Instead of
No.
just standing there.
Yeah.
That really bugs me.
No,
and
I
me
don't.
and Yo-Yo
I
talk
don't
about
like
it.
meandering. I
Yeah.
can't be doing
But
with
Yo-Yo
meandering.
told me that, and she said I was a big offender for it. So now
Yeah.
I have actually. She did give me feedback. She's like, you've got a lot better at it. You're a lot more considerate. But if I ever like forget, like, and I'll be like, "Where's Yo-Yo?" and I'll like look her, and she's like, and I'm like, sorry,
It's
I'm
also
moving
because
away.
we call Yo-Yo like sweet but psycho. So like she is lovely, but when you like, if you were to do that, she'd give you devils, wouldn't she?
But Yo-Yo basically, there was one time I don't know where we were on an away trip at Villa at the start of the season. Remember, we were on that long table, and Yo-Yo started describing all of her icks.
Oh yeah.
And they basically were everything I did.
Oh yeah, it was like someone who's. Oh no, what was it? It was like someone who's interested in saving the planet.
yeah.
Raise your hand if you've ever felt personally victimised by Yo-Yo.
It was literally like if they care too much about the environment, like, or, well, if I'm tired, I will yawn. She's like, people that yawn. And I was like, it literally, everything she did, I do.
Yeah,
And
it was
literally-
really funny.
She basically started thinking about everything I did and said, ick.
But if you want a good list of icks, it would be
Yo-Yo.
We're gonna have to get Yo-Yo on the
Yeah.
pod to talk icks. I'm gonna have to ask you about Halloween. Aggie, your costume was hilarious. What was the event that you wore that to?
Well,
That's so
and also, like, talk me through the thought process of how you got to that point.
well, me and Weeka, obviously, she's like, well, Niamh, like we have a thing, like you're my big sister, aren't you? Like, so Niamh's not my best friend, she's my big sister. So Weeka's my best friend, and we went for a coffee the day before, and we were on Amazon Prime, and everything that we wanted to be, like Minions or like Gru and Vector, like everything was like not coming the next day. And I was like, Weeka, I found Oompa Loompas, like I think we should just do it. Like, I've not seen many Oompa Loompas at Halloween. And it just came to me, and I was like, you know what? We're going to be Oompa Loompas. I spent a bit of stupid money on being an Oompa Loompa.
Really?
Yeah, it was quite expensive.
How much was it?
Like 35 quid each, I think.
Yeah, that's quite annoying.
And then we basically just went to hers, got ready, literally just got this paint and like lathered it on our faces. And then I was petrified that it wasn't going to come off. and it was all in my hairline. My hair started
Yeah.
going ginger and everything. I was just literally like, oh my God. Like, anyway, it was really funny. And then the worst part is we got there and like your outfit was
was
awful.
so no, can I explain it
because
first?
I put so much effort
but can
into
I
it.
explain?
Go on then.
So, yeah, my outfit wasn't the best, but like, I was like spur of the moment. My outfit was
A bin
originally-
bag.
No.
It was a bin bag.
No. Me and Kat were gonna go as like mummies. I hadn't thought about it. Neither had she. So I googled like, what's a quick thing, and I thought you should put wrapped toilet roll around you. So I wrapped it around Kat, and like she looked pretty good. But then we had to leave or something, and we were so late, and I was just at this point, I was just done. So I went in the drawer, literally found a bin bag, cut a hole in the middle of it, just put it on and thought, yeah, this is me. It looked a bit like an American football jersey.
It was pathetic. I'm not going to lie. When I spent 70 quid on
I
Olympus.
turn around and I'm wearing this bin bag, and Kat looks at me and she goes, you look a bit like an American football player. And I thought, I do. So I wrote number 15 and captain on it. I was like, I'm Patrick Mahomes.
Honestly,
But then what was really funny was Kat went, and Kat really committed to her
mummy. Yeah, she was there the whole night.
funny with like this thing around her, and I've got a video, and she's having a conversation. She's like holding her like the tissue on her head, like having a she really committed to it. But then when they wanted to get their face paint off, we just grabbed a bit of Kat's outfit and just wiped the orange
That
face
is
paint
literally
off.
all I remember. I was looking at Kat like
Vika
oh my
was on
God.
this side of me, and I was like, Vika, do you want some tissue? She's like, yeah, and I went, there you go. Just ripped it off.
we were there just taking the face paint off with Kat's outfit. But no, yeah, we did a good TikTok, me and Weaker, actually.
Yeah, it was good.
But the worst part is that when we got there, Nat, Yo-Yo, Alyssa, Ellie, they all looked like stunning. They were in like really good outfits, and me and Weaker turned up, and I was like, oh my God, we've not matched the vibe here. Like, we've literally come up as two orange, like...
But then we walked in and made you feel better.
Yeah, you did. Thanks.
Yeah, because Nay actually one point turned around and she went to me and Kat, she's like, everyone else here looks good. And you
don't.
guys look horrific. Like you actually look ratchet. But anyway, it was a good time. And to be fair, you guys put a lot of effort into doing it, hosting it, and it was really good.
It was quite a lot of effort. Give me more.
Honestly, brownie points for that. Niamh, Sam, when she was on the podcast, said that you've been offering to babysit.
Yeah.
Do you think you could handle the responsibility?
Yeah, and I actually we've spoke about it this week, and she keeps saying like, you won't babysit. And I was like, Sam, I will babysit, but you're the one that's just like putting a buffer. I said, me, Kat and Nate can go around and babysit. And I said a ratio of 3 to 1 is pretty successful. Like, I think I could babysit on my own, but peace of mind, we'll put 3 players to 1 baby. Like, we should be able to do it.
The tactical mentality.
Yeah, literally.
But
Is
also,
it doesn't end off the field.
But Kat is not gonna like, she's there for the vibes. She'll be with the cat or something.
Yeah, true.
And then I'm not sure how Nay would be. So I was like, just to give peace of mind, we'll do 3 players to 1. But I'm so down to babysit, honestly.
3 players to 1 on a baby.
He is adorable,
He is
though.
So
He was
cute.
at the game the other day, and I was looking at him, and he was just there, and he was like getting his feet, and he was munching on his own feet. 'Cause Sam was like his teething, and he's so cute.
He's so cute.
He's so sweet.
Like, he makes me so happy when I see him. And also, like, when we come to games and Christy just lifts him up like Simba from The Lion King, and I'm just like, Jagger! And he just doesn't care, but yeah.
He's just inherited a whole
legend.
team of aunties. What an amazing experience for him. We also saw you post about being the head of the Sam Kerr fan club. There seems to be a lot of friendships in the squad. You all hang out a lot of the time together outside of the squad.
To be fair, I posted that because me and Sam give each other a lot. Like, we have a lot of back and forth, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, you two, they're just like...
Wind each other up all
constantly.
the time. But when push comes to shove, like, and I would never ever say it to her. And also, I put it on social media and I've never said it to her, but like, she's
admitting it on the podcast, but she's never going to say it.
I've never said it to her. Like, when we're with each other, we're never like that. But I just think she's the GOAT, like, in terms of everything. Like, and I've always been like number 1. Sam, SK20, like, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to put myself as head of that fan club. Because basically also, all my pictures from that game were me just like, Sam! Yeah. And I thought, I can't like comment it, like, but I had a few other pictures, but there was like 4 where I'm just like so happy for Sam. And obviously we linked up, which was such a nice feeling. Like, it's been a long time. Like, it was just such a nice moment. And I have some really special memories with her, like playing for Chelsea.
I remember when Sam came on the other day, we were at Kings Meadow and Niamh was on the bench next to me. And like I agree with Sam, like Niamh, Sam is just like an unbelievable player. Like her movement in the box, like everything
I
she
think it's
does.
all round like player, person,
she's just
teammate,
incredible.
leader.
But I was sitting next to Niamh, and every time Sam got the ball, Niamh was like, "This is it, she's gonna score." And I was like, "Niamh, right, every time you say that, it's not happened. So just maybe be quiet and let it happen naturally." And then I think even at the game the other day, I was watching, and I could see you really wanting Sam to score. And then when you put that ball in, I was like,
yeah,
that was it.
Yeah, it was nice.
Anyway, sidetracked. Back to business.
There is such a lovely camaraderie amongst the team, and it must be such a special thing to be a part of, because you have all just got such a good relationship on and off the pitch. We see it every time any of you come in here. It's so much fun to watch. I'm going into football. Who were your like sort of footballing icons and like women's sports icons really?
Mine, like obviously growing up, it's a lot different now, which is like credit to the growth of the game. Like you could probably pick so many female role models, but it was less so, like less media, it was less easily accessible to know them. But mine growing up was definitely Farrah Williams, like in terms of what she did for England. At the time she was playing, like as I was sort of playing for Liverpool, she was also playing there. And just like, I think she was sort of a pioneer in like how she was just, how everyone else talked about her and how she played. And then I did an event with her the other day, and every time I like come across her, I'm like, I don't think you know how much you inspired me as a kid. But now obviously we're sort of kind of like work together or see each other, and I'm like, the younger Niamh would like never ever have believed this, and like that she like really really inspired me. And yeah, like to be able to see her in person is like, younger Niamh would like freak out if she knew that.
That's cute. I think for me, I think a lot of people know already, but is definitely Fran Kirby. Just because as a kid growing up 20 minutes down the road, I'd come here constantly, and Fran was the one player that she just scored goals for fun, literally at Staines, like back before Kings Meadow. She would turn up and she wasn't the biggest on the pitch, and would just do things that even I would watch and just be like, that's incredible. And then when I came up into the first team, she was so sweet, put an arm around me, and was so lovely to me. And then a bit like Niamh, it was kind of surreal then actually being able to kind of like meet your idols, because I don't feel like a lot of people get to say that. And yeah, she's been so lovely to me, and is definitely a full circle moment whenever I catch up with her as well.
Now you guys are sort of inspiring that next generation of women's footballers. What advice would you give to anybody that is looking to sort of venture into that space?
I think for me, I would definitely say don't be so hard on yourself and enjoy it as much as you can. I think as well, football and any sport really, or it can all change so suddenly with injuries or anything really. But yeah, I'd definitely say don't put too much pressure on yourself, because it's easy to kind of get in your head and then get into a vicious cycle of negativity. So at the end of the day, you have to remember why you play. Like for me, I've always played for that little girl who just used to run around because I had a ball of energy. And I think it's sometimes easy to forget that, because in football, you're always striving for the next thing, the next trophy, the next game. And for me, it is just reminding myself why I started, for the love of the game, and meeting so many incredible people as well as part of that journey.
I think I would say similar. I'd like when you're at training or you're doing the extra bits, like make sure you're doing it fully 100% and doing the extra bits that's going to make the difference, working on your weaknesses, making your strengths even stronger. But also when you are younger, it's not all going to come overnight. Like trust the process, and also don't try and rush it to the point of go and do other things. Don't just like become just a footballer as your identity. Like develop other things, enjoy your youth as well. Like, I think that helps your performance on the pitch as well. If you're constantly thinking about it from such a young age for such a long time, you'll like mentally exhaust yourself. And even now, like us as footballers, we know that like you need time, ways to switch off, ways to have a break. So I would say that as well, that helps your performance. It doesn't sort of hinder it at all.
This podcast is brought to you by Skoda, the official car partner of Chelsea Women and proud supporter of women's sport. It's football season. Time for the after-work training, muddy boots, and early morning weekend games. Whether you play five-a-side after work, cheer the kids on from the sidelines on a Saturday morning, or gather with your mates to watch the big leagues every weekend, Skoda's the perfect companion for your everyday adventures. Skip around town in your all-electric Enyaq, or give the squad a lift home in the 7-seater Kodiaq. There's something in the range to suit teams of all shapes and sizes. Don't just take our word for it though. Search the Skoda range today and jump in and see for yourself.
Now, this is a bit off topic, but I've heard that you're both quite big coffee fans. Are you a coffee shop situation? Are you a coffee at home kind of situation? Talk me through that.
Well, funny you say, actually. Niamh has been saying for about, I'm going to say a year, that she'll make me a coffee and bring it to training. And I'm still waiting for that day. Not yet. However, I've seen her bring multiple coffees for other people in the team and not me. So if you would kindly address why, that I'd love that. But
wow. Big call out on the podcast today.
It's so funny.
When are we going to get the coffee? I feel like this needs to be like a moment now.
To be honest, like it's what it is. It's like
Yeah,
I'm
literally.
not.
What coffee is it? Like, talk me. I'm allergic to caffeine. I don't know why I'm so interested.
actually?
Yeah.
seriously?
Yeah, I can't
like,
do
as in
coffee.
actually allergic, or you just don't like
Oh no,
it?
like it actually, it's really not sexy. I projectile vomit.
Wow, that's crazy.
I get coffee envy. I get like vicarious. I live vicariously through other people.
So you just want us to tell you about coffee?
Yeah,
and you
like
get
when everybody's getting their like little latte art, and I'm like, it's fine. I'll sit here with me Ribena. Yeah.
That's crazy.
I know.
Well, you are really, really into your coffee. Like
I
like,
love coffee.
When we go for like when we're with the team, like I always like we go together. Well, you get up early and then she comes for round 2 with me. But like I would say the difference between us is you enjoy a coffee shop, like you enjoy, and I really do that too. But I'm into my coffee at home. Aggie tried to tell me she was into her coffee at home in a room full of other people.
No,
and
that's so
two
dramatic.
Two people. But I'm so glad they were there to witness it, to ground you and be like, Aggie, you haven't got a clue what you're talking about. Like I started asking her questions about, I haven't got I've got a bean to cup coffee machine, but not like really, really expensive or anything. So I started asking her questions about like, okay, so what would you do with this? What would you do with this?
Yeah.
And the other 2 people there were like, Aggie, stop talking. Like you're exposing yourself. Like you don't know it.
I was like off. It was like, how much is an espresso shot? And the answer's what? 18 grams. And I said 19. And Niamh was like,
No,
yeah.
you said 21. Like you can do it. And like, what would you
Yeah.
do if this? Or what would you do like if like, just asking her questions and
I crumbled
Expose
under the
yourself.
pressure, basically, is what.
But you do appreciate a good specialty coffee as well.
Yeah, like I have a little coffee shop at the end of my road,
Yeah.
which I love. Like I'm such a good
Shout out the
customer
coffee
there.
shop. There we
there.
go.
So good. No, honestly.
Well, you've now just told everyone where you live.
Cut. Let's not add that in. I did think that. Take that back. Anyways, start again.
Costa, Leicester Square.
No, yeah, I just love the experience of going for coffee. Like for
Yeah.
me, I just think it's such like an intimate thing. Like I go for coffee with people that like I love, and like it's just so
I
cute.
love that as
and
well,
like
yeah.
the feeling of going for a coffee.
This is taking a really wholesome turn.
No,
No,
seriously, though.
it's like my morning coffee makes me, on a day off, being able to wake up and have a coffee it makes me so happy.
Yeah.
Like, and making a good coffee and someone enjoying your coffee, which you haven't experienced yet, it makes me so happy. Like, getting feedback about my coffee.
I think we
I'm
need
like,
to get you back on the podcast for a live taste test
yeah.
of the coffee. Like, we need a live reaction.
It's annoying because, to be fair, the other day I went round for dinner at yours and we were with Weeka, and Niamh did make Weeka a coffee because she's unhinged and we'll have coffee at like, what time was it?
Like
9
8:00,
or something. So I didn't get one then, but I feel like you should make me one.
I should make you one.
You could pop it in here.
Which I've
Shout out
claimed.
to CFCW merch.
This is the perfect size as well.
No, see, I'm a bit more of a cortado flat white. That's
Well,
a
yeah,
latte.
because I had a smaller one of these, like this size. They
Did
do
you
this
just
size.
cast a spell then?
What?
A cortado.
Cortado, yeah. Or
Yeah,
flat
but they
white.
do a smaller one of these, and it's so cute. Have you seen it?
No.
Okay, well, I'll buy it for you, and I'll keep this one.
Right, that's another empty promise that she's made. You heard it here on the
We'll start
podcast.
do
keeping
that.
an account.
Yeah.
We'll chat some football, because this is a football
This is our job.
podcast. But so far, we've covered wicked and coffee. We've got to talk about the summer. We've had 2 European champions. Does it feel real now that it's been a few months and the season's started?
No. You?
I think when I went back onto camp, like for the first time a few weeks ago, I was like, whoa. Because it moves on so quick. Like when you're at Chelsea, like you're in like
Yeah.
the new season. But when we went back on camp, it was really nice to be like, wow, we actually did that. Like we had a few, obviously months, weeks apart. When we went back on camp, it was really nice, I think.
Yeah. I just think I have not processed any of it. I don't know why, but it was like the best experience of my life by a clear mile. But it just felt like such a dream to me the whole time. And the amount of times I genuinely thought, this is it, we're going out.
I think that's why, because it was so crazy that it was
Yeah.
like,
It was
how
like the
did that happen?
biggest roller coaster I've experienced of my life. And like, I just have really key moments that really stick out to me. And people like who know me, I love journaling and like going for coffee. So every morning I woke up, went for a coffee with a few of the girls, and then would journal. And like there's so many cute little memories. Like one that sticks out to me is me and you on stage with Burna Boy when we just suddenly started. Number one, I've never griddied in my life. Niamh has never griddied in her life. And then all of a sudden we start dancing and griddying around this trophy.
That's what I really like about you. Like we
match each other's vibe. Yeah.
It's fine. I don't need anyone else there, but it's like we will.
Do you know what? It's a good point. Bronzy once said to me, I don't know if she said it to you, but she said it to me. And we were out and we were just having a dance and stuff. And me and Niamh, we ended up having like a proper like dance off, me and you. And Bronzy was like, you two just match each other's vibes. And I was like, it is true. If you're there.
It is true. Like I don't need anyone else.
Yeah.
And like we just have, we have the most laughs. Like we're not trying to be cool at all. Well, I mean, like I would never try, but would never work.
Like it's not good dancing. It's embarrassing.
It's not. We are just having
a great time.
Such a laugh. Like so stupid. To the point. Shall we tell the story about what's the funniest thing we did after the FA Cup fight? No, it's not that funny to anyone else.
I don't know where you're going with this.
We were in the Hilton at Wembley for like a little after party after the FA Cup final. And like when you watch back videos from that night, like there's a lot of lights on. It's a huge room and it's not very busy. Like it's not the atmosphere for a party, but we were just having the best time ever.
Like genuinely.
And like when it's just, there could be loads of people around, but we're just messing around. And we were messing around on this, I don't know what, like a door like this, the whole party's here.
Oh yeah.
And we're like messing around like at the side of the room. The door flies open. We fly onto the floor out into this corridor.
On top of each other.
And we look around and there's like security guards just looking at us, and then we just like shoot back up and go back inside and we look. No one's noticed a thing. And we just carry on dancing like it's nothing, but we literally just flew out of the door like it was nothing.
It was so funny.
We went into the opposite side of the room. We opened another door.
And we got stuck in there.
We got stuck in. There was no handle, so you couldn't get back out.
And no one could hear us because obviously there was loads of music. So it was a door like this, and on the other side it had no handle. So me and Niamh, obviously thinking we thought it was the same door as the one on the other side of the room, I've fallen through it again, and then we get stuck in there and we can't get out. No, it was like I genuinely had a panic
really
attack. Like,
podcast exclusive. Fantastic with a football, terrible with a door.
No, I genuinely was having a panic attack. Anyway, sorry, can we tell them how I figured it out? This is genuinely, I'm Einstein.
And then,
is that his name?
So you'd say, yeah, you go.
Basically, so obviously we're in this box, basically. It's like...
And there was another door here and here. So we're just like looking at each other like, oh my God.
Science. Let me figure this out. So I then push the other door, which then creates like a wave of wind to then pop open the other door.
And then catch it.
Genuinely, I was so impressed. And Niamh's clever clogs, right? So I was like, you're useless. I figured it out all by myself.
But then what we did, we took other people in there to show them. We were like, guys, come in here, look. There's no handle, you can't get out. Wait, look.
That was the best night of my life.
So funny. Like, that night was just hilarious.
Anyway. Sorry, sidetracked.
I mean, the celebrations after this sound quite rogue. What were the celebrations after the Euros like?
Good.
I think the night we were in Switzerland, it was like, it was amazing, but it was more like...
wholesome with your families.
Wholesome,
yeah. And I just have so many videos of like my sister with like, on like Georgia Stanway's brother's shoulders and stuff, and like random stuff, and like Toonie on stage singing.
Yeah.
Like it was very wholesome and like cute vibes, and it was so lovely to kind of see like the team behind the team, if that makes sense. Like, and so many of my family have made such good friends with other families now. So I think that's really, really sweet. And it was, like you said, it was a very wholesome, cute night. And then when we arrived back in London, it was a bit more like, well, this is reality now. And
then we went out that night, and that was a really fun night.
That was, we were unbelievable that night. We made a pact at the start of the night that we were going to bring the vibes, like be the last ones there. And we were, it was such a good time, because we have learned that Maya cannot dance.
Oh, Maya is hilarious.
Like genuinely, if you were to look at someone, like if you said to Maya, can you do like a 2-step? She would literally be the stiffest, but it's hilarious. Like it's such great entertainment.
Honestly, it is incredible, but like, I still want her to, do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
I still want her to dance.
But like, I can't dance, but I still dance, but like, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Like,
you're good at dancing.
it was so funny this night. Like Maya was just on one, and she found a mop, and she was just whipping out. It was so funny. It probably doesn't sound funny to anyone else.
No, and then the mop came off and was on her head.
And she put it on her head, and I was like, that is so dirty. But obviously when you're on a night out, like you just don't think about it. But I was like, oh my God, that mop has been everywhere, and like it's on your head right now.
What's your go-to dance move on a night out?
Oh, I love a worm. It's so predictable. I know, I'll just do it anywhere. I don't know why. But you've got a really good like...
I know, I'm not doing it. Oh, that little moonwalk thing.
I feel like you should do it.
No. But I was going to say one where I'd do the hula hoop.
Oh yeah, go on, do that one.
No, I'm not doing that one either.
I know you want to.
No, I actually don't.
She does this thing where she literally pretends to go in and through
it does
a
not
hula
sound
hoop.
funny. It's like you have to watch it and to see it. And
Okay, maybe next pod.
Yeah.
Next
she'll
pod,
do it. But then
we're gonna have
the little ones.
Coffee,
nice.
dance off. I like it. Aggie, we've got to talk about your historic start to the season. You're the first Chelsea player to ever score in the opening of 4 WSL games. How does that feel?
Sorry.
Just take the moment away
Well, the
from
looks
me.
on her face is the first time she's heard of it.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't know that
Well
either.
done, you.
Thanks.
And one person to deliver the news.
I didn't know that.
No, I didn't.
Wow.
Yeah, that's crazy. But no, I think for me, I didn't. Yeah, I don't know. I just tried to kind of use the Euros as what a summer kind of, and try to take as much as I learned from that into the season. And yeah, if I'm honest, it's the most games I've ever played in such quick succession, including international. And I was in really good rhythm, and then obviously picked up a little bit of a knock, which just set me back a little bit. But yeah, it was a great start to the seaon. I think my favourite definitely was the free kick, which although now when I try replicate it doesn't. The worst part is, right, everyone's like, God, you're so good at free kicks. I'm like, yeah, and like I do practice them, give or take a little bit, but sometimes I'm just a bit better when I like don't think about it.
Yeah, because you did run up to that ball so nonchalantly and you just pinged it top
And then the
corner.
other day I took one at Stamford Bridge and I heard all the crowd go like, oh, this is going to be good. And it went into...
And we all just ran
And
back.
I just put my head down and was like, oh God. But I think now, because there's a thing around it, like even Tooney came up to me on international when I tried going under the wall and she was like, oh, maybe like...
Yeah, but then you did score the rebound.
Yeah,
so
true.
like...
But no, anyways, it was a good start to the season. So yeah, hopefully he can score a few more.
Funny.
Right, we're going to move on to a segment now called Whistleblower. The fans have sent in some scenarios and we're going to give you the chance to be the ref. You're going to be able to make some judgments,
Okay, cool.
give some red and yellow cards out. Are you ready?
We've done that before.
Oh, yeah, we have.
Yeah.
Here's our first scenario. Me and my partner have got an ongoing argument in our house about the correct way chocolate should be stored and eaten. She likes to put any chocolate we buy straight in the fridge, whereas I'm a firm believer that eating it at room temperature is where it's at. She's now taken things a step further and has started putting all the chocolate in the freezer. Can you settle the debate for us on where chocolate should be kept? And
do you
please
think
give us advice on how to sort this growing issue.
What do you think I'm going to say? How well do you know me?
You're going to say in the fridge.
No, think about it.
I'm going to sit here
No,
right now and
sorry,
say
yeah.
the only acceptable temperature for chocolate is room temperature.
See, I was on that wavelength. However, then I went and had some chocolate from the fridge and I was like, oh.
You can have one nice square from the fridge, but if you're trying to enjoy a whole chocolate bar, it's not the same.
Exactly.
Anyways, this has brought a really good... Niamh says she loves coffee, right? She orders a hot coffee and then lets it get freezing cold.
It's not freezing.
To then
but
drink it.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just thought I had to bring that up.
The temperature of things is very, very divisive today.
Yeah.
I don't like when it's like scalding your insides. I just not an enjoyable experience for
So
me.
being the really good friend I am, whenever we go get coffee, I order coffee for her knowing she'll be like 20 minutes. So then when she gets there, it's the perfect temperature
It's
for her.
actually
Is
really
that
That's
not
cute.
real friendship.
Isn't that
It's
like
really
yeah,
cute.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like I do that.
To be loved is to be known, and to be known is to order the coffee 20 minutes before you arrive.
But no, I would actually say in the fridge, but I'm a newcomer to that. Like I used to always have chocolate from cupboards and whatever. Whereas now I've had it in the fridge and I'm like, oh, life-changing. No.
To be honest, I don't eat chocolate, so I can't comment on it.
God, I love me some chocolate.
I'm joking.
What's your like? Give me top 3.
Oh, yeah, but this is what's annoying. I'm on like a weird thing where I'm into dark chocolate, which I never wanted to be that person, but there's this really
Nobody
good...
wants to be
I know-
that person that admits to it.
I know,
You
I'm
actually
embarrassed
like
by
dark
myself.
chocolate?
No, but it's the dark chocolate. I sound really bougie. Lindt, dark chocolate, orange with almonds, please.
Oh no, that I can get on board with because
you
there's a
just
bit of
need to have
flavour
it.
in there.
So you
Trust
would
me.
prefer that over like a milk chocolate?
Absolutely not. But if I'm feeling like, oh, I want something which isn't going to make me feel, then I'll have that. But
Okay,
I'm
so
like
you're trying to be healthy.
yeah.
Where did you stand on the Dubai chocolate debate?
I never had it.
Did you not?
No,
Dubai
I just
chocolate.
oh
The
God.
pistachio crispy
It was
stuff.
like pistachio and then like sandwiched between 2 chocolate bars, and everyone was raving about it. But I never had it.
Am I meant to know what this is? Is
Yeah.
it like a TikTok craze?
It is a
Yeah.
TikTok thing. Yeah.
No idea.
Yeah.
You're not missing out, I
It's,
wouldn't say.
it's one of them the internet things.
No.
So your team, this is really divided us. Your team chocolate in the fridge. I'm a room temperature gal.
Yeah, I'm a room temperature gal.
Chocolate in the freezer's a red card.
Yeah,
but
that was a
that's
bit
weird.
extreme.
That's a red card.
Yeah.
That's
Red card.
Solid. Okay, second scenario. Somebody borrowed me Chelsea shirt for a fancy dress night and gave it back covered in fake tan and glitter. I've washed it 3 times and it still smells of fake tan. Do I say something? Yes.
Yeah.
No.
What?
It depends who it is, if
Yeah,
you're
I was
close to them or not.
That's what I'm thinking, because if it's you, I'd be like, sort yourself out. But then if it's someone I wasn't really close with, then
You'd
I'd just,
say it to me and not to them.
yeah, I'd complain to everyone but them and then be like, can you say something? Yeah. That's happened a few times this year, hasn't it? I've been really annoyed about something and I've caused such a scene. And then instead of dealing with it, I've
No,
told
but she's
everyone.
caused such a scene away, like,
Yeah.
it's so funny.
I'm just not good at confrontation.
Everyone else knows it's an issue apart from the person whose issue it actually is.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
I'm working on it.
Project onto everyone
so
else.
funny.
Deny. Girl boss. Gatekeep. I like it.
I just wouldn't, like choose your battles, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a very. I would like to retract what I said. It depends on who it is, because if it was someone I was really close with, I'd be like, come on. Whereas if it's someone I wasn't really sure, I'd sort it out myself.
You'd be so annoyed.
And
if you
I'm
did.
not a fussy person, so I'm like, I'll just deal with it myself. If you're gonna leave it like that, I'll deal with it.
Yeah.
I like it. Okay, final scenario. Oh, this one's going to be a good one. I like this. My best friend and I always said we'd go and see the second Wicked film together when it comes out.
Well, they knew it was us on the pod.
She's now saying she can't go until a few days later, but I really want to go as soon as it's out. Do I wait for her or do I go without her?
My gut, you have to wait.
Yeah, you have to wait.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say that. Yeah.
No, you have to wait. If you said you're gonna go
Have
with
to
them,
wait, yeah.
I just would hope the excuse is a good excuse.
Because then it would like ruin the whole thing.
Yeah.
I mean,
No, you
depending
can't
on
go
how good you
without-
are at lying,
No.
just
Oh,
say
I'm
you haven't
such a bad
seen
liar.
it.
You can't go twice and like pretend. I see. The thing is, I just would have to tell you that I'd already seen it. Like I just can't keep things in.
Yeah. But I think she should wait.
You should wait. It's really cute to like create a little thing together, you know.
Yeah. Do you want to do an whoa?
No.
Go on.
You go first. I've got a bad voice.
We're ready. I feel like I'm in the room.
The thing is, some people
with
need to get convinced
Elphaba.
to do it. Some people need to get convinced to do it, and you've just volunteered to do it. Like that's a bit cringy.
You can let me have my moment. Say it again. Do you see it? She like puts a dagger
As
in.
someone who
Yeah.
does it just to punctuate sentences quite
Yeah.
regularly.
Ooh, wow, oh, that was so bad.
It was
I actually don't think it was.
No, it
I
was-
think it was. I think it was quite solid.
I'm quite nervous. I did do a good one before, though.
You did do a good one. See, I'm encouraging.
Yeah. There's so much love in this room. I feel like the Elphaba and the Glinda are right here with us.
Yeah, can you tell me?
I'm holding space for the Chelsea women's team.
I don't get it. I just don't
do-
get the story. Okay, ready? Oh, whoa! No, that was bad. That was bad. That was bad.
That was too low.
You
Yeah,
started
I
off
felt
so
it in
strong.
my
And you were
ear.
really like loud.
Yeah, no, you have to project.
Why are your eyes closed?
So I'm just thinking I'm in my bathroom and I'm like singing it to myself. Oh, oh,
That was better, but a bit out of tune.
yeah, but I
was
didn't know
better.
what was going to think.
The effort was there, though.
No,
Your
honestly,
turn.
when
My
I'm in my,
turn.
when I'm in
come
my
on.
bathroom,
Nobody
I
needs to
sound
admit that.
No, come on.
Is this?
You say yeah, go on, you can do it.
I feel like this might be my initiation.
Yeah, it is. There you go.
Oh my god, this is. Oh.
Watch if you can sing right now.
No, but
and
this
we're
is going to be embarrassing if it's bad.
No, it's not.
What-
No,
if you
it
can
is.
sing.
Ours was bad.
It is.
I feel
It's
like you
going to be
could sing.
horrendous. Oh god.
You can sing. Oh my god, I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it.
Oh, that's
I
embarrassing.
knew it.
think you won.
No, it was only going to be embarrassing if I couldn't do it because I went to bloody theatre school.
Oh,
so that'd have been
wow.
horrendous,
Well
wouldn't it?
done.
Do you want to
you.
sing Defying Gravity now?
Absolutely not.
We've done that in the changing room, though.
Yeah,
we
we used to do Elphaba, Glinda.
No, and then
I'm
we've
a
done
witch.
Defying Gravity. Like, what's the style of dance? Freestyle? No, what's it called?
What, contemporary?
Contemporary.
Contemporary.
Round the changing room.
Oh yeah, we did do that.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. I'm really here for the amount of wicked that's been in the chat today.
Yeah, sorry.
I'm going back to football just to close things off.
Okay.
Gutted, devastated. Ariana, forgive us. Aggie, after your incredible start, what are you hoping to build on for the rest of the season?
I think it would just be to enjoy it. Like, it's as cliche as it is, kind of a bit like I said earlier, it is just, I play my best football when I am like free, and I don't think too much. And I think you could see that at the start of the season. That is how I want to play. I like it when it's a bit more, I can show people what I can do. But no, I just want to keep building. And I think people have this notion of like, I score goals, and sometimes it's never as black and white as that. And you can't always score goals, but I always try look at performances first and see where I can improve. And I believe everything else will fall into place. And that kind of is the person I am. I do trust the process quite a bit. I think Niamh said it really well. You have to find enjoyment in other ways to let your football kind of have its own place, if that makes sense. But no, I just want to keep building where I can, getting as many minutes as I can, performing and making the right people happy, really.
Niamh, have you got any personal goals for the season?
I would say like similar, obviously, I would like to get back to being more consistent, as in obviously hurt my ankle, like coming off pre-season and things like that. So I'd like to be, playing more consistently, building my rhythm a bit more. And then trying to help the team as much as possible and sort of getting back to the level that I know I can be at. And then like finding time in training to work on little things and push to an even better level. But all the while, like, the most important thing is to be enjoying it and like, feeling happy on the pitch and like that I can give my best to the team.
As the seasons get busier and more intense, how do you both keep momentum going and keep that positivity and keep that drive?
I was going to say, I just think it's Chelsea. Like, from growing up, Chelsea have only ever won. And I think I mean, you do not want to see me and Niamh in a game of any sort because we are so competitive. And I think that does just run through the Chelsea team. And that's something that we do take immense pride in. And even when we draw games, we're never happy. Even when we win games, and we're still not happy. And I think that separates us from the rest. But yeah, again, I'd say I take a lot of time for myself away from football to concentrate on my own life and having a life outside of football and spending time with people who aren't necessarily in that bubble, to then when we get there, it makes you excited to kind of be in the bubble again and be around the people. And I look at the team and I go, we're in this together. And that's one thing that I love, that some days like Niamh might be down and I might be able to pick her up, and we have that for one another, and we've got each other's backs.
I would say similar, like ever since I've been here, like it was crazy. Like you walk in and hopefully new players feel it when they come in, and there's like a Swedish saying which is like, it's in the walls. Like it's just, that's something we've built, and Emma drove that for many years. Like it's in the walls that you find a way to win, and when push comes to shove, like you're really going to pull together and get it over the line. And like as Aggie said though, like when it gets to that point of the season, I just feel like at Chelsea we sort of, that's when you know you have to deliver. But also away from football, I think it's like when you have your off days, you really need to like actively be off, not just like rest and recover from football, like go and do something else to sort of switch your mind off. And having that mental relief is like, it gives you back so much energy.
Thank you guys so much for taking the time to chat to us today. It's been so much fun, and hopefully we'll see you again throughout the season.
With a coffee.
Yeah. Because we're coming back for the dance special and the live coffee taste testing. And I'm so here for it.
Can't wait.
Love you so much.
Love you, little sister.
Big sis. No, we actually are. Everyone hates us, Loki. So.
No, thank you.
Dad,
Thank you. Thanks so much, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you for listening to We Are Chelsea, the official podcast of Chelsea Women, brought to you in association with Skoda, the official car partner for Chelsea Women and proud supporters of women's sport. Remember, if you want to get involved with the podcast this season, send us your whistleblower stories to our email, wearechelsea@chelseafc.com, and make sure to comment on our YouTube video as well.